him, I think, played for Frankfurt. Yeah, because I played for Frankfurt as well, and of course they were the one in Man United. And I like him. I like him, not just his contribution on the pitch, but how he carries himself off the pitch as well. I think I've been doing great. I've been doing a lot of ambassadorial work. This is my first time, and I'm delighted to be here. I like to travel. I like to visit new places. And I'm surprised that I haven't had the chance to come here. But I'm quite impressed with what I've seen so far. Well, I think it shows the commitment, that the club have for fans, and of course we know that outside France, Paris Saint-Germain have got like 90% of their followers abroad, and Korea now is one of big followers, and I think it's a must that we show our presence here. I think he's a great player. He reminds me a bit of myself. Very technical and very passionate. Committed, and this is what the fans like. Fans like a player that is committed, is a player that plays from his heart. I'm surprised how quickly he has adapted in Paris. And he's a great addition to the squad. Well, I don't think it's fair to compare players, and I think it's always a joy to have a player that expresses himself. It's very rare now in modern football to see, so I'm happy to see a player like Lee who plays with love, who plays with smile, and this is for me like an advert for football, or a reminder that football is still a sport, even though it's a business. And of course I won't compare myself with him, because I think we are both gifted. It gives me joy, and like I said, it's like an advert for football. You don't get this kind of players very often. I remember when I was in PSG, Ronaldinho came, and you can see that a bit in Lee, because these are players that people pay to go and watch. They always want them to be on the ball because they don't know what to expect, or they expect that they will do a magic or create something, and for me this is a special gift. I think he brought in new philosophy, new ideas, which I like. I like his character, I like his belief. He trusts his players, and he's a manager that believes in the team and not individual stars. I think he's perfect for the club now, because he's developing a lot of players, and a lot of players are getting better playing under him, and I think the club have got a great future with. Well, I think maybe I was born a bit too early, because I would have loved to be in PSG now and not the time I played, because a lot of things have changed. And of course, it's all about the team, and it's all about the team spirit. So, I get along with the players that I play with. I got along with them, and I think I will get along with every player.
혹시 축구 게임 같은 좀 즐기시는지?
Not really. I like playing the real game. It feels great. For me, it's always good to give your best in whatever you're doing, and for me, I give my all to football, and I'm happy that I'm getting the reward now. It feels good to see the young ones that were not born when I was playing, calling my name, like this afternoon at the academy. It gives me a great deal of joy, and for me it's a job well done, because if you don't do well, nobody will remember you. But if you do well, your legacy lives on. You know, and this is what I appreciate. Well, it might be. You know, it might be. I think because then I used to get marked most of the time. You know, because they know how dangerous I am whenever I get on the ball. So they try to stop me from getting on the ball because I used to cause a lot of trouble. Dribbling, of course, I'm very good in dribbling. So yeah, I think it will be easy to go past players. I will start by saying Ronaldinho. You know, he will be first on my list. He was a special player, you know, special talent, and very clever as well. You know, yeah, I enjoyed playing with him. You know, and I could see like similar upbringing, you know, in terms of how we develop, you know, on the street, that smartness, that cleverness, that being one step ahead of others before you get the ball, which is very rare, you know. So yeah, I would say that I enjoyed playing with Ronaldo. Oh, they were great players, you know, and I think they laid the foundation for this generation, you know, and I think their contribution, you know, in European football. Him, I think, played for Frankfurt. Yeah, because I played for Frankfurt as well, and of course the other one in Man United. So yeah, I think their impact, you know, opened doors for the future Korean players. Well, he's a good player. He's a great player. I think yeah, he's done well in Tottenham. I think he's been very consistent, you know, and I like him. I like him, not just his contribution on the pitch, but how he carries himself off the pitch as well. I think he's a good role model for the game. Well, I think to play such an attractive football, you know, and I think the world got to know about Korean football 2002. I was lucky to be part of that World Cup, and I think nobody expected them to get to the semi-final. And of course, for me, that was when they really introduced how beautiful Koreans play football. I can use Nigeria as an example. Football is part of our religion, you know. We love football so much that when we're playing or when the national team is playing, there's nobody on the street, you know. Football unites us, and for that reason it's always important if we can win a major tournament, because it breaks every other yoke, you know. And yeah, it was great that we got to the final. It's good to know that we still have talented players, you know, and for me personally, they've given us something to build on, you know, and I think I can say the same for South Korea as well. You know, when you get that close in winning a major tournament, you have to go back, review it, you know, and try and build on that. Well, I think it's very simple. You just have to go there and play your heart out, you know, because you know, I'd only get one opportunity. You know, I had one chance to take part in an Olympic, and I was lucky that I had a good team, you know, and of course managed to win it. So you just have to go there and play with pride, you know, give your all, and hope for the best.
It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.